feel good.
Yeah.
Think if I give you 10 gold, you could buy me a writing kit?
I can try to do that for you. I'm the one with the gossip skill. How big is this place?
2,100 people.
So
under 10,000.
Yeah.
So minus... so everything drops down a thing, right?
Yeah. And it's got a market, so you can have another plus 10.
Plus 20. Okay. I find your writing kit.
Finally. Alright.
See if Heckle helps at all. No. No. No, it doesn't.
There.
Right, who wants to go first?
Sorry?
Who wants to go first?
Where?
Who wants to go first? The talkie people or the people looking for anything that's maybe interesting in the leftover writings?
I'll go for the writings, might as well. Hit the books.
The writing people can go first.
You delve into another fascinating library.
Yay. At least this one doesn't have cannibals running it.
Or underwater. Or desert.
Or orcs.
This has underwater
Or
cannibals.
bookworms.
Are all librarians in fact cannibals?
Yes. It's the Border Princes. They're all the same group of so.
On the other hand, these ones are probably a lot less likely to have us for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
There's also lots of bookworms, but they're the normal sized ones.
They're the domestic ones, or they're there to eat eat paper dust rather than the ones found in the wild, which are there to eat full wood pulp.
And managed to mistake the elves for wood pulp.
Well, you spend enough time around trees.
Yep, they got a certain tree quality to them.
I think it was also the fact we all got wood dust, like we got wood book pulp or book dust all over us.
Well, we did go through the law section with having it fling the book at us.
Yeah, but that was all stone.
Oh well.
We're torturing a joke here.
So what are we gonna do? Perception check, I guess?
Extended test?
Yeah, probably an extended perception test. I'm trying to just think about the other skills would you be useful.
Does he try his read-write skill or something, or what do you think?
I don't think there is a read-write skill, actually.
There is.
It is, actually.
Yeah, there is. I'm just trying to see what Evaluate does.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's for duels.
Evaluate is finding out whether something is worth anything.
Yeah.
I think search might be what you're looking for.
Search is probably the best thing, yeah.
God, I'm good at finding books. God, I'm good.
Okay, if you found the right books.
Because remember, we're not really getting books with fancy covers of the undead of our current mine. We're getting books that are mostly personally handwritten, and they would be dealing with old information at best. Like here, once upon a time, these people, the original people of this land said that beware of the sleeping something of the so and so.
Yeah,
I think search is what you want.
Yeah, search at probably -10 because it's going to be quite obscure.
Well, that's still an intelligence test, so search -10.
Yep.
Well, we Turos did succeed. So
read-write. Oh wait, read-write is actually an advanced skill. Does anybody have that?
What is?
Read-write as an advanced.
Yes, I
skill.
do.
Okay,
I have read-write. What?
But yeah, it's just like I found it. I just first grade book because that's what I do. I just grab a book and that happens to be the correct one each time so far.
He's the book whisperer. He can just hear their contents.
I don't have time to send to this nerd hole, so I find the most efficient way to get out of it as quickly as possible.
I take exception to that remark, except that you're actually effective.
Yes. Zeb spends a lot of time failing to reading through dusty tomes, and basically Falandar kind of walks up. Look, I found a pretty book.
And don't just look at it and then go, God damn it.
Falandar
Why
really
take so
knows.
long? You need a book, right? Here, try this book.
Falandar has the best ability to judge a book by its cover.
Yep.
It has a picture of him on it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just shocked, speechless.
But yeah, we're basically we've been there for Farnall's been fumbling around and failing. Falandar gets there like, why are we just taking so long? You just need a book, right? There's tons of books. Here, try this book. This seems like a good book. It's the exact fucking book you need.
The history of the mines of Silver Mountain.
That or
on
mining.
the history of the excavations of the Silver Mountain in regards to tombs and curses.
Other oddities.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just God damn
Right.
it, Falandar.
Now make me a read-write check on this, just an average one.
Average, so
Yeah.
normal, nothing,
Normal,
no
nothing.
modifier.
Yeah, no modifier.
Again, I'm the best.
You can't read, can you?
You can
I
read.
can't read now.
Yeah, so how
He
you make
picked
your
the
read
one
write?
with a pretty picture on the front, and it actually turned out to be the right one. I did manage to do the read right.
Oh yeah, so I thought that was Falandar. I was trying to get something, I just dropped on the floor and I thought that was Falandar rolling. Okay, so basically what you can see is this is a rather dull treatise. It takes you a couple of hours to go through. But the theory is that the tor that Silver Mountain is built on is of a completely different type of rock to everything around.
Evil, spooky rock.
Well, not evil spooky rock, but there's no other silver deposits in the area.
That's Vime's takeaway from it.
You don't get silver in the type of rock that's around here, except this one bloody great big mountain full of silver.
So say if there was a glacier a long time ago, and that said glacier had a mountain that was
We are not
inside-
going into the geography of why this works.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the only area that has any silver, and it's only here. Great.
It's weird, spooky rock. That's the be all and end all of it.
Or we're not going to over-examine this. Okay. Sad
No.
face.
We're not over-examining everything.
Way to kill my fun.
Besides, it's Warhammer. The answer is probably a mage wanted silver.
Evil, spooky rock.
Something warp stone. Weird stone. That would be great if it turns out that this is all because of a wormstone fucking infestation, actually.
That wouldn't be great because that probably means Skaven too.
No, that would mean Skaven down the line.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
is that everything people at the library want to do, or is there more you guys want to do or can do?
I could try to supplement our income.
Alright, let's let us, me and you, my fellow Vimes, go and speak with the men of the town.
Yeah, you got a couple of hours to talk.
We walk we walk into the tavern and we look for we start asking around for
Oi, where did the miners drink in this place?
What?
What are the miners drink here?
Oh,
Vibes looks at Jerry because of the funny accent he's putting on.
He's also stuck a fake mustache on.
Yeah. It's all very confusing.
I mean, it's good they have some kind of mine, some kind of bar to go to in droves.
So while he's doing that, Vibes is going to sit down at the table with the older looking miners.
Yes. Vimes is suddenly surrounded by the younger looking miners who look like they're ready to pick a fight.
Really?
No. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Vibes hasn't done anything to offend them quite yet. Also, perhaps another reason to separate himself from Jerry.
Anyway, yeah, you can settle down with some of the old miners. They're all kind of like there, clutching their mugs in both hands.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do here, laddie?
Oh yeah, we're looking for some information about, like, you just want to know what's up with the mines.
Well, we don't want to be going anywhere near the mines.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's dead things walking down there.
Dead things, eh?
Yeah, old Harris. He was killed in the cave in like 3 weeks ago. And then, not even 2 weeks ago, he was seen.
He was definitely killed in the cave-in.
Well, we can't say definitely. I mean, massive
But 3 weeks in the mine, yeah.
You sure
I get it.
3 weeks in a
You sure
mine,
this is-
huge amounts
you
of rock. It's not like we pulled a body out, is it?
No.
You sure this is not like something like a plot where they have a guy pretending to be a ghost or something and then turning around and going like to push down the push all out of the area and then take over the mine himself?
No,
Why are you putting on a Scottish accent?
No, someone tried that a few years ago. A bunch of kids unmasked them.
Did they have a meddling dog too?
Yeah, they had a really great big dog.
Massive thing.
Somehow.
Did it speak?
I hope not.
That
We
was the
would have burned
scary
them
part.
alive.
Yeah, so I also asked them, has this sort of thing, is this like a recent thing, or does anybody know if this happening before?
We'd never heard of the zombies around here before. It's not the type of thing you don't remember.
Yeah. Okay, so this is definitely new.
Oh yeah, definitely new. But, ain't no one going to go in those mines yet. Not until it's all cleared out.
Was there anything? Say, was anyone down in the new shafts? Did they feel like any kind of different kind of hocus pocus? Was it just the same kind of stuff you normally would find?
They didn't have to punch into like any like tombs or weird places or.
Get some strange heebie-jeebies.
We found a couple of open chasms, but it's not unusual.
Yeah.
Pockets of sometimes you find that when you're mining, just bits that have been look like they've already been opened. It's normally some sort of like water erosion or stuff like that. But didn't think much.
So
of
no
it.
old mine workings or.
No, didn't look like
buried
anything we would have
chamber.
done.
No strange glowy rocks or something like that.
We didn't really get much.
Seriously, why are you putting on a Scottish accent?
I just like the idea of Vimes just reaching across and just slamming Jerry's face into them death.
Just interrupting the conversation every now and again.
Oh, that is so many things wrong with this.
Okay. So yeah, and anybody? I also asked, do any of them have any ideas what's going on?
Not a clue.
If they did, they would be fixing the problem. The problem with the situation is that they don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, these old guys tend to talk.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, can these people here give a description what it was like when they found all the mate walking around dead like?
I'm going to start threatening Jerry with a tankard.
Well, what do you mean? Just he was apparently pale, thin, like.
I mean, was there a location? Was there what led up to him? To you all finding him
they were trying
doing
to
the
reopen.
Monigoni?
They were trying to reopen.
Now
the
you're
area.
doing a Spanish accent?
I sort of heard Jamaican in there somewhere.
Look, Jerry's accent's well travelled.
It keeps shifting.
It goes here and there. It goes takes a vacation every once in a while. Sometimes I talk normal, but next thing I know, I'm talking like an Englishman or a Scotsman or a Reichland.
He's either been hit in the head too often or too little.
A bit of both, mate. You see what happened to me last time?
Yep, that's Jamaican
That's
now.
Jamaican.
Mexican.
I'm. You think it is, but like, who's the guy trying to be a voice actor here?
No one's trying to be a voice actor.
No,
I just started
me. I'm the one working at being a voice actor. I know what I'm saying.
Wait, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I've been
Yes.
working at that for a couple of years now.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
So, okay, so they've got no idea what's causing it. Some chasms, but that's not unusual, and apparently just random zombies.
Yeah, they
You
tried
guys
to-
haven't done.
They
Yeah.
they. I mean, is there a means of like gossip, drinking, or something like that? I mean, are they holding back? I mean, can I do a perception and see if they're holding anything back, or is this just like they don't
can
know
just roll
anything to know anything?
Just roll a straight up gossip to see if I
Gossip,
can
yeah.
figure it. Any bonuses or? Well,
Jerry probably have a negative after all that.
yeah. You,
I have.
you see
I have
that
a
there are in fact miners in the bar.
I passed my check.
I think you may have to get them drinking, which would mean some nice consume alcohol tests.
Oh,
I don't have
okay.
We don't have the dwarf. So
If
that's
it
not
was
good.
2 sessions from now, I would actually have that skill trained. But do you know what the funnier part is doing it without the skill trained?
Jerry, I mean, this guy,
There
you
you
don't
go.
actually have to. You don't have to do this when we're just talking about the game.
I don't know. Sometimes if I'm doing a stupid accent, I sort of get stuck in it.
Yeah.
It happens, man. It happens. It happens.
I was playing Sea of Thieves
God
last
damn it.
night, and I was just doing a pirate accent for like hours.
Is that game out yet?
It's a stress test beta right now for Windows 10.
Is it any good?
Okay.
It's
So-
a lot of fun.
Like,
Actually.
is it like
We
art?
can
kind of
talk
game?
about
We'll
other
talk about-
games
we'll talk about it
later.
later.
Right now,
Yes,
discuss it
we
later.
both failed your tests.
Yeah. So we can't.
Jerry
Jerry's
has
not.
passed out in a puddle of his own,
Oh
own
no!
vomit.
Remember, there's an entire table for this. What happens when you fail this test?
Right.
Okay, I'm starting to get offended at this point.
Okay. I mean,
Vine
that guy
is
can have some
trapped-
fun, can he?
If I'm just trapped in a conversation about rubble piles or something.
Mm.
No, his entire family line where he's talking about his daughter's daughter of a sister who is marrying this other guy. The tangled nest of familials.
That somehow ends up with him being his own grandpa, yes.
That would be weird.
You've never watched The Stupids.
No, I haven't actually.
Okay. So we've all roundly failed.
Yep, you could try bribing. Yeah, a round of beer would help.
How much does a round of beer cost? Let's start
Cost,
there.
right.
Well, it's a penny for beer.
How many
So
people are in this pub?
pennies?
Probably about 20.
Oh, I
You know
forgot
what?
that
I'm gonna
one.
go. Okay, so how much would 240 pennies get me?
A shit ton of
That's
Good beer
240
and a-
pints.
and a lot
Sure,
of
let's
drunk
do-
miners.
Sure, let's do that. Fuck it. I'm gonna hit
Wait,
the 0
how-
button here.
Wait, hold on. How many?
There we
How?
go. Just input.
Okay, so you're over a gold crown.
Yeah.
You know the
Basically-
miners are drunk as fuck.
Yeah, you put a gold crown down in front of the bartender whose eyebrows hit the roof.
All right. So keep coming for the rest of the night, and call your mates in. We're gonna have a volley in here, and we'll hear each one of them about how they went for the mine, and hopefully we'll get some information by osmosis, if anything.
I know I wasn't there, but I'm getting terrible flashback to Tatooine. Like I'm pretty sure that's how this started. That's how that started.
Pretty much, yes, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, so you basically put down a 20th of his yearly income in one night.
Discord, you just gave someone PTSD who wasn't there for the original event.
I wasn't even there for the original event either, and I don't know what's going on.
You caused it.
I ghosted. Really?
Yeah, you were directly responsible for Mos Eisley getting glassed.
Oh, Mos Eisley! Yes. I remember that.
I
It
damn well hope
wasn't
so.
fully my fault, though. Remember, somebody went to the Imperials as well, and tipped them off who we were.
Right, different game.
Different
Yeah,
game,
different
different
game.
time.
You've successfully got pretty much every miner in the town drunk.
Well, at least we're popular with
You're very popular with the locals.
Okay, is there any point in time where anything mentions anything interesting, or that I just all I did was get a rep bonus through money inflation? By rep bonus, I mean people are going to be trying to milk me for cash.
There's somebody.
Is anybody let's sorry, go on.
There's someone who's at least 2 or 3 people swear drunkenly that they're willing to take you down into the mines to where they saw the zombie.
Okay, we have some we have some willing guides who will run at the first attempt. Gotcha.
That's fine, as long as we can get down there.
Um,
But these are actual miners, so we can
Yeah.
also trust them.
Especially the fact that we, basically gave them a Christmas came early type deal.
Yeah, the entire town is hung over the next day.
well, not the entire town, but the bunch, most of the miners.
What do they really have to do? I mean, I'm currently sure they're probably eating their way through their savings at the moment because their incomes have stopped. On top of the fact they're probably like small gardens or something like that that's sustaining them. Let's continue on.
But information-wise, no, it's pretty much just retellings of the same story.
Okay.
So
well,
they
it's-
only found one zombie then. What's so funny, Zeb?
I assume it's elf nonsense.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just accepting that I'm never getting the jokes that are being said in elf.
You'll just have to watch the video because I'm sure it's translated for Gray.
Yep.
No, it's better that I just be perpetually slightly pissed off that the elves are talking to themselves.
You get that feeling where you're wondering if you're the butt of the joke or not, which I probably am the butt of the joke somewhere here.
You know,
Jerry is kind of a punchline.
No, we're usually just busy taking the shit out of each other.
Mostly it's me.
What the hell?
What the hell was that?
yeah, there were on the lines. Remember?
No, it's mostly Ablative and I just beating the shit out of each other verbally.
And then Turos comes in, and we sort of move on to him for a bit. And then a massive punchline hits, and things sort of reset because Zebrin just can't stop laughing.
Hey, it's a good thing to happen.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they don't really have much more information. They've basically just been telling the same story of how there's a zombie in the mines.
Okay.
There's only,
Fair
but there.
enough.
You mean, but that gives us information on this that there's only a zombie, a singular. So
Yeah.
This will be the
That's what
easiest gig ever, probably.
that,
No.
or it's less likely we're going to be dealing with a massive horde of the undead, and we're more likely to be dealing with the source of what caused this kind of thing.
Okay, so I suppose we can go to the next day.
Yep.
Days.
One
question mark.
hangover later
Yep.
of the entire city.
Vimes didn't drink.
Yeah, the entire city.
There was a
Not
lot. There was a lot of angry wives in the next day.
Yep. You've now been in the Borderlands in 1 month.
Yay.
Really?
Yep.
There's probably a very cross mage out there who is wondering when he's going to get his artifact.
He's okay for now. You
Yeah,
may just
for
see a
now.
distant explosion.
That, or we're gonna get a curse out of nowhere somehow for some reason.
He's not a Tomb King. So yeah, we just send him to the mines the next day, I suppose, unless anybody else has something they want to do.
I'm trying. I've done my best to try and milk some plot out of here, but Gray is being reticent with plot details.
He's being
Yeah,
circumspect.
Yeah, circumstances are different.
Okay. My vocabulary is hit and miss. All right, down into the dark we go. I light my lantern because I can see in the dark.
I can't see in the dark.
Like
No,
your
that's
lan-
what he said. That's why he's lighting a lantern.
Oh yeah, he's just a human. I forgot. Well, so am I. Everybody else is a human or an elf or some similar nonsense.
There's
Come,
only
my
one dwarf.
Come, my mammalian brother, let us go down into the deep dark where our man eyes can see what's there.
I distinctly hope the elves are mammals too. Otherwise, that raises a lot of very terrifying
That's an interesting
questions.
lore I never heard about.
I don't know.
Mammals? What is this? Remember, there's humans and not humans.